On my way. Something's on my mind.
I've had my eye on you. Hot as brimstone, jagged as lightning, and seething like the river Styx. But there's something missing, isn't there? You're hungry for pleasures beyond this plane. Something more satisfying than mortal flesh, blood, and bone. Oh, but do hear me out. You want what I have to offer. The ecstasy of agony. The pain of the damned, distilled into pure bliss. Beyond every climax you've known. The little death writ large. Smile, and I'll come to you when you put your head down to rest. I will sate your most forbidden lusts. Or don't, and know the eternal ache of the unknown and the unanswered. The same thrills I offer you. Some experiences are better when shared. Then we'll keep it our little secret. Hand to beating heart. Tonight, then. Be ready.
Minsk is working for the cult. Damn. He must have been tadpoled, or worse. The real Minsk would never join up with the God's damned Absolute. Maybe we can help him. The prism, right? He should shut that tadpole up. If he doesn't kick our butts first. It's kind of his thing. Ah, come on. You don't mean...
Sounds like we're not the only ones tracking down this Minsk fellow. Let's hope Nine Fingers' bounty doesn't attract too much competition. With
Or I'll have to come find you, Leroy.
Gather round for the show! Sit down, stories, get the right here. Interviews, politics, gossip. All of it gets in that bloody Baldur's mouth rag.
Let me back in. I'll bring Leroy out here, you tin tube. You tell Leroy I went for his goddamn night song, and now he has to pay up. What are you looking at? Maybe. I don't know you, though. And I'd thank you to get out of my face. Leroy, wizard that owns that shop, sent me on a wild goose chase into a hive of goblins for some relic. Said it would be an easy take. I lost good people. Good friends. The night song, my arse. did offer a king's ransom for its return. Sorry won't bring him back. Pay the debts, or compensate me for my trouble. Sod it. Enough. Lorroakian and his precious night song just about ruined my life. If you value yours, I'd steer well clear of this place.
Loitering! I've got to get it into the bin where it belongs. I still need my full complement of herbs! How am I supposed to do any healing without them?
I'm sure you'll manage. It's not as if your pockets are bare to shoot.
I shouldn't have to wait until I've got nothing.
Welcome, dear patron, to Sorceress Sundries. I am an unperson in service of the revered wizard Lorroakian, proprietor of this fine establishment. To browse our wares, say trade. To provide information about the night song, say night song. If you are a city official here to collect dues, say taxes. For all other inquiries, say other. Feast your eyes. Please come again soon.
I don't think it'd hurt.
Look, a bookseller. She can point us to the tome I need.
Next they'll stop panic buying parchment. Well, at least they seem to use the everything of everything. Not a title for me, I think.
Well, it might just be there's not much left.
Literature department. Can I help you? Shh. These books are sensitive. They prefer an environment of quiet reverence. Bold. You might have heard that our library has a collection other shops would lack the skill to curate. Between us, even Master Lorroakian was reluctant to house them in his tower. The pen is mightier than the magic wand, apparently. They're locked away here for their and our customers' safety. Our finest reserve includes the Tharkiot Codex, the Annals of Karsus and Netherese Folly, Sights of the Seelie, and the Curriculum of Strategy. Do any of those interest you? It is said to be written by Lord Karsus himself, the Netherese arcanist who attempted to replace the goddess Mystra, failed, and was banished for the attempt. Great magical knowledge lies within those pages, but not many can withstand it.
That's it. That's what I need.
The Annals of Karsus would no doubt have much to say about the crown's true nature. If only you could read them.
Buy? Books as temperamental as these are not on sale. They are secured in our vault, where none can harm them, nor can they do any harm. Consider yourself lucky to have learned of such a book's existence, and then forget about it. The Annals of Karsus are best left unread. access to the vault is through my office.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Welcome, dear patron, to the floor at the top of the stairs. If you have information about the Night Song, great riches await. If you are here to waste the great wizard Lorroakan's time, reconsider. Let your knowledge determine your path forward.
That's why we need a point.
Let's see what this does.
The Night Song is an immortal being, the child of a deity. The Night Song is a priceless ruby from a realm beyond our own.
They seem to use the...
I shouldn't have to wait everything.
Not a title for me, I think.
It's another elemental that's made of fire. What's in mine? Many things, I suppose. Bile, phlegm, chocolate.
I didn't know.
Some people have no respect for literature.
Trust no. What have we here? Oh, for a skeleton key.
Copies of this.
Chicken, beef, and vegetables. It'd be your body. You'd make the rules.
Time for discretion. What's new?
Must have it.
Nice and easy.
Sometimes I wonder why we're even If you're bored and I'm wrong, where's Jeremy and his mother gone? I'm sure he'll manage. It's not as if
Wait until I've got nothing left. I need to be prepared. We all do.
It must have some sort of merit. Sorcerer's son was Socrates.
You've wandered into a forbidden area. You sense it might be time to leave. You've been granted free passage. What you do with that privilege is up to you.
I was joking. You really are that interesting.
That's a friendly-looking shadow. We've got a long road ahead. Open up. She's right my step.
Something over there.
Oh, cursed to put my hands on everything.
With pleasure. Watch the shadows.
Have a lot on my mind and, well, in it. Wonder if the gods are watching me. No traps, please.
Keep a blade close. Should be easy. Well, well. Someone's a treasure trove of wicked spells.
Still alive, so that's progress. With haste. Better not be cursed.
Well, hello. There. Easy.
Never a dull moment. Have to keep going.
Watch your back. Moving. A crooked touch.
Is that blood? No, never mind. If not over.
Watch how you go. There's a trap's door named after a wizard of renown. The annals must be behind Carsus's door.
subtle steps.
Still breathing, despite everything.
How delicious.
What to do? Time to press ahead. Step carefully.
There are
There's
traps about. Keep your distance, darling. Very well, then. There are traps about. Someone there? Traps. How considerate. Watch your...
Better be careful not to trigger that thing.
Traps. How considerate.
Let me guess, you need something. Someday I will sit down.
Ready and willing. I venture forth.
Careful, I bite. Let's move.
No time to rest. Here we go. Another step forward. trap.
What now? Over there.
Can't give up now. I'll give it a shot.
Someone got a lot of visitors.
Looking ahead.
Unlock hereby the path to the Elminster Vault.
Here goes nothing.
Let's crack it open. Over here.
At least things have stayed interesting. All right. What now? Can't slow down. Wish I had a bag of holding.
Annals of Karsus. The preamble to a civilization's downfall, committed to parchment by the very hand that wrought its destruction. If the crown atop the Elder Brain was truly forged by Karsus himself, this book will confirm it. All we have to do is turn the page. That devil Raphael was telling the truth. There's no doubt. The crown of Karsus is what's controlling the Elder Brain. And this is no mere journal. It contains Karsus's original plans for the crown's construction. His designs for godhood. Gods have ascended through far stranger means. A circle drawn on a globe, a walk in a swamp, the destruction of a magical stone. Why not with a symbol of such innate authority? The book states that the crown and netherstones were originally one construct, seemingly sundered at the moment of Karsus's downfall. If we can collect the crown's setting and the 3 netherstones, and with the correct invocation of certain spells and gestures detailed in these notes, I think I could reforge it. Do not mistake the crown itself for the actions of its wearer, or rather, those controlling its wearer at present. If we could restore its former glory, it would no longer be a mere leash and collar used to subjugate friend or foe. It would be something greater. Something divine. Just think of it. The power of the gods in mortal hands at last would be free of doctrine and dogma, confined only by the limits of our imaginations. I promise you, the gods will never grant us such a blessing, no matter how much we worship and adore them. Then you're already wiser than me. That's a lesson I've only recently learned. I worshipped Mystra loyally for years, and in that time she granted me the barest sliver of the power I was ready to wield. Even with the fate of the world at stake, she had little more to offer me than the means of blowing myself up at a more convenient time. She's done nothing to help us. Mystra wanted the brain obliterated because of this crown. She fears a world in which such power is beyond her control, ready to be claimed by Karsus's successor. Neither of us can know what truly may be if we don't at least try. Potential is nothing in itself. Just a fleeting dream unless we drag it into the waking world. Please, at least think on it. Powerful as he was, Karsus lacks some advantages I can lay claim to. I know Mystra intimately, and I carry a fragment of the weave itself within my body. Karsus achieved many things, but he never managed that. A long road lies ahead before the crown comes into our possession. All I ask for now is that you do not dismiss this possibility out of hand. Please, at least think on it. This is no passing whim. Trust me. If I can obtain that crown, it will affect us all. It's not a decision I'll take lightly. It's our future that I'm thinking of. Can't rely on anyone else to do it for us. For now, we've learned all we can. Whatever comes of this, we cannot allow the crown to be reforged in Raphael's image. A devil wielding the might of Karsus. It would be the end of everything.
What's in here? Seems simple enough.
Elminster?
Oh, hello, my boy. No, don't mind me. I'm just enjoying a lungful of Baldurian air. Yes, a distinctive aroma, though perhaps not one worthy of bottling. Tell me, what curiosities have you and your companions discovered within the walls of this esteemed emporium? Is that so? Well, far be it for this doddering old archmage to pry into another man's shopping bag. As we're here, I shall offer you a morsel of general and non-specific advice, yours to apply to any relevant knowledge you may have recently acquired. Some things are best left broken, and some people are well worth restoring.
What are you saying? Or rather, what are you not saying?
Mystra knows you defied her, Gale. Well, of course she knows. She's Mystra. She bids you come to her holy shrine in the Stormshore Tabernacle. There, she will grant you an audience at last. I see remaining up to Mystic is my duty, especially when I'm not the one being asked to do the seemingly impossible. Trust in yourself. Trust in the weave, if you are willing. Trust in Mystra. There is a conclusion yet to be written in this sorry tale, Gale of Waterdeep. And yours is the quill that will write it.
Just what I need.
So all it took to get Mistra's attention was to learn how to reforge an artifact that once destroyed her. It's obvious when you stop to think about it. I think Elminster's last message was the one carrying the punishment. Having respectfully declined it, I think she's willing to negotiate. This is a conversation that's long overdue on both sides. I owe it to her to hear her out. Come what may afterwards. After you.
Straight from the Baldur's mouth.
A never-ending march of toil and suffering.
She always has something juicy in the gizzard.
And so are its people! We must cleanse thee! Faerun's impotent godlings have failed to
Mistress?
store.
Time since I stood before her in a place like this.
Greetings, child of faith. Be welcome to the Stormshore Tabernacle. You have come far, I perceive. How may I serve you this day? I am Vicar Humbletoes, guardian of the Stormshore Tabernacle. I keep the peace in this sacred place and guide those in need. Here, clerics may commune with their gods, and even hear their responses, if they are so favored. I am also granted the power to provide holy resurrection through sales of revivification scrolls. Of course, my child, within limits. Behold my wares.
There she stands, just as Elminster promised. Mystra, goddess of the weave, mother of all magic.
The old man wasn't lying. She's opened the summoning channel. Can't you feel it?
Gale's right. The very air around the statue crackles with magic. It sets your teeth on edge.
A stream of pure, undiluted weave. I only have to reach out, and it will carry me to Mystra, wherever she may be.
Well? Are you composing a poem in your head or some such?
Time was, I'd have given my right arm for a chance to speak with Mystra again.
The left one, too. Maybe a knee. Am I? You're right. I am a strong, capable wizard. And this is no more than a casual reunion with an ex-lover. My omnipotent, omniscient ex-lover. I always wonder what being nervous would feel like. I hate it. During my time locked away in Waterdeep, I prepared a quite comprehensive speech for her on the subject of our former relationship and the manner in which it ended. Alas, recent events have rendered the majority of it moot, so I'm going to have to improvise. Unless you have any words of wisdom to impart before I go. The summoning channel Mystra has provided is one only I can enter. No matter how much I prefer not to face her alone. You'd make a fine three-dragon anti-player, you know? I think it's best I keep a cool head going into this. Approach it like a particularly high-risk round of three-dragon ante. I'll let Mistress show her flight, and then I can see how strong a chance we stand of winning the gambit. I'll only be gone for a matter of moments. The Outer Planes experience time quite differently to our own. Wait for me. Please.
Gale of Waterdeep. You look well.
As do you. But I assume we're not here solely to exchange compliments. So why am I here?
You discovered what lies at the heart of the Absolute, the crown of Karsus. And you disobeyed my instruction. Why?
Because you had no right to ask that of me. You cast me out. Remember?
You were my lover, my chosen. Yet still you know so little of me. The past cannot be undone with self-pity, nor can a future be forged. Only with the truth will you see the way ahead. The fragment of magic you tried to return to me was not of my creation. It was the Karsite Weave. It is a corrupted, half-born magic, wrought in the brief moment Karsus ascended to godhood. It hungers for power, just as he did, and it can never be sated. You unleashed something that would consume all magic in existence, and yet you thought only of preserving yourself.
So that's what you're scared of. With the crown of Karsus reforged, I could take control of the Karsite Weave.
You can no more control the Karsite Weave than a weather vane could control a storm. That it entered your body and consumed no more than your powers was a miracle. But we will not be granted another. The only reason the orb sleeps is because I have allowed it to feed on the true weave. A temporary measure, but one that will not be enough to save us. With each day that passes, the Elder Brain threatens to become a new kind of god. Its worshippers, a scourge of soulless illithids. If you will not use the orb to end this abomination, then you must find a way to separate crown and host. When you've done this, you must surrender the crown of Karsus to me.
A great ask indeed. You've given me much to think on, as you always did.
So be it. Follow the needle of your own wisdom. We shall see how truly it leads you.
Back on mortal soil once more. I can't believe I saw it. After all this time. Relieved. Drained. Proud of myself for summoning the courage to go to her in the first place. And, if I'm being totally honest, a bit lightheaded. As if it wasn't enough to have seen her again. She didn't exactly summon me there for small talk. The Karsite Weave. Within me this whole time. I knew the orb was no ordinary ball of magic before it to be Karsus's malignant creation. Gods! How did I not see that? But I should have known. What right had I to go about declaring myself an archmage when I was as foolish as a common apprentice in setting such an entity loose? At least now I'm armed with the truth. And Mistra's expectations. It sounds like the door to redemption is open at last. All I have to do is walk through it, carrying the crown of Karsus. Perhaps. I see few other options open to me. If I ever want to reclaim those parts of myself the orb snatched away. If I ever
want to be me again. I'll have to disagree with you there. Having not one but two parasitic entities within your body does very little for one's faith in one's personality. Still, I should take the compliment with the same generosity it was given, so thank you. If I could promise you one thing in return for your faith in me, it's this. I will use everything in my power to ensure we defeat this evil. I will not let you down. Now, I believe we've a date with an Elder Brain to get to. Shall we?